She debuted 5 years ago, but she just turned 20 this year. You're all cordially invited to my one fine date with singer Shannon! And we're awkward. Hello, Shannon. Nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you.
And we're just talking in Korean, and now we all of a sudden...
all of a sudden speaking English. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Okay. First of all, say hi to all our listeners, please.
Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Shannon Williams. I am 20 years old and I'm currently a singer in Korea. It's nice to meet you.
I can't believe you're 20. I feel so old now.
No.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, Fine Day goes out to the whole world, and we've got listeners in all corners of the world. So some of them might know you well, and some of them might not heard of you before. So could you introduce yourself for those who may not know you well?
Just get down to the basics. I am. A lot of people are. Sometimes they're a little confused about what nationality I am. So I am half Korean and half Welsh.
Okay.
So half British.
I can tell by the accent.
Yes, I can turn my accent on and off.
Oh.
To American.
Well, I could speak in that language. No, I can't. I just can't.
Pretty good.
That's not working.
I said before 20. I'm currently singing in Korea, and yeah, I am just living life.
You know what? If somebody tell me to introduce myself to people, that'd be really difficult.
It is very difficult.
Well, here's Shannon. So we've got a lot of questions to ask you. A lot of people are wondering about
Ask
you.
away.
So, about the English. Some people think I'm also from England. I mean, I've studied in England.
Well, I can hear a little bit. I mean, it kind of sounds like a hint of like Australian, maybe because do you know what I mean? Like
close.
a little bit.
I actually studied in New Zealand. That's why it's quite similar.
That's why, because I can hear like a hint of an Australian accent, but I wasn't really sure, so I didn't really ask.
And I also was taking my English classes. The teacher, she's from England as well.
Oh, okay.
And I was trying to copy her accent
her
all the
accent,
time.
yeah.
It never worked.
It's hard.
So where in England you lived in?
I live right in London, like right in the centre.
London.
Yes.
Well, I heard the apartment there is really expensive.
It's very
right in the centre.
expensive.
I've been to England once when I was around 10-ish, long time ago. And I was in this like dormitory.
Okay.
All I can remember is like the grass and this big building.
Yeah,
and
there's always rain. It's always gloomy. There's clouds everywhere. Yeah.
Well, still, everybody want to go England. So how old were you when you first moved to Korea?
Well, I've been here for I think nearly about 9 to 10 years now. So I came here when I was about 10, 11. Yeah.
10 and 11. Are you here by yourself or with your parents?
Well, right now, currently, my parents go back and forth because they have work overseas. But when I first came here, obviously, I came with my parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah. It's good. It's not being alone.
Do they come quite often, or?
Well, my stepdad goes back and forth quite a lot because he works on a cruise. But my mum is currently with me, but I think she will go back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, knowing that you came to Korea when you were 10 and 11-ish, was there any like cultural differences? Any hard time you had?
A lot. I mean, like. I went to an elementary school when I was young here.
Like just the regular Korean elementary school?
Yeah, like a regular.
So you were fluent by then too?
I was fluent then, because I you know, the younger you are, the more like you adapt to a language really fast.
Yeah, true.
So I was here for like about 6 months. I went to school for 6 months. And then I think I got really annoyed that I couldn't speak Korean. So I used to come home, and I was at my grandma's house at that time. So I used to come home, put on the television, and I'd watch like animation.
All the Korean ones.
Because I wanted to understand what everyone was saying, and I got really like annoyed by it. So I was fluent by then, and then I came back to London and I continued studying. I don't know why. I continued studying, and then I finished school, and then I came back here, and then I remember I was like, I can understand what everyone's saying, but it's so hard to communicate. And I was just like finding it so hard to reply, and then it was at first it was very difficult to adjust, but after a while, like you get used to it.
So were you trying to be a singer back then as well, or?
back then I was, I think I was doing more musical.
Oh, okay.
Very like theatrical music.
So music is in your...
I guess
the
so.
whole thing.
Yeah, I always wanted to do music since I was very young. So I was doing more theatrical music, and then gradually, by the time I came here and started doing K-pop, because I found K-pop really interesting and very new. And then after that, I kind of gradually got more into like pop, R&B, and then K-pop. And, yeah, and my whole genre kind of very like, you know.
So you didn't plan to come all the way to Korea?
It was a very like kind of, I don't want to sound like very like irresponsible, but it was a little bit of like a spur of a moment thing.
Oh, okay.
But I think when I sat down and thought about it, I was like, you know, I am half Korean, and it looks very new, and I want to try something, and I want to try it. You know, it'll be like a challenge. You know. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try it.
I mean, you know, when you're like 10 and 11,
you
have no idea what's going to happen.
Everything.
You have
like,
no idea what's going to happen. Life is tough, guys.
It is very tough.
And I also thought, I mean, I saw you on TV. I knew your songs ever since.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I always thought you could make a great success in overseas, too. 'Cause, I mean,
oh, wow.
You sing amazing.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
fluent.
You. Thank you.
I mean, you should be.
Thank you very much.
Have you ever planned to make your career in, I don't know, England or USA?
Oh, we shall see. I mean, right now, I don't know. I don't know what's in store for me in the future, but I'm not completely crossing that out right now.
Oh, okay.
I think, you know.
Well,
you know,
life changes, you know.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
You never know what's going to happen.
So, what's the first K-pop song you heard? Do you remember?
It was by Girls' Generation.
Oh.
It was G.
Oh,
At that time, it was like a old song. It was like one of those songs where, you know, like the really old K-pop, like the original, like the OG K-pop, where they have like Girl Generation, G, and then Shiny, like Ring Ding Dong, or like Lucifer. You know, like really like those kind of like OG songs that like first kind of get you into K-pop. I remember I was like listening to them and I was like, that's so cool. Like I've never seen anything like that before. So yeah, that's what kind of made me interested in K-pop.
That made me curious. Like, can I ask you, what age was it when you listened to G?
Oh my god, I was about 9 probably.
I'm really sorry to keep going back to the age point, but the thing is, when the G got released, I was in the army.
Oh my god!
Everybody's laughing. I was like, "Don't stop!" And I still remember me and all my seniors like dancing to G, like G.
Wow!
You were 9.
Oh. Probably about that time. I was pretty young.
I feel so sad suddenly.
No.
Okay. Oh, and I figured this out like few months ago that you were the member of Five Dolls. Right?
I didn't debut with them. Like I never actually released any albums or singles with them. I practiced with them.
Oh.
So I was supposed to be like the main vocal, but there was like a little complications, and also I just felt like I wanted to pursue my career, you know, as a solo. You know, because you have more freedom in what kind of music you want to do, and you know, you don't have to like, you know, kind of. You get what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to be as nice as possible.
Come on. Like me being as a solo artist, I also want to be. I always dreamed to be a team, like a duet or like 3.
I know. I think that's one of the reasons why I was very up for being in a group, and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be like team. We're gonna like
teamwork.
Do it together. It's gonna be, you know, teamwork, make the dream work. You know, I was very like for it, and then, you know, reality hits in hard. You know what I mean? And I was just very like, you know, I adored every one of them, but you know, people have their differences, and you know, being just friends and then working is a very different kind of vibe.
You mean like with
you know,
other members?
I think it's, you know how like people say like if you have a best friend, don't live with your best friend, because like at some point like you have differences when you live together, so that you actually lose that friendship.
Yeah, true.
So I think that's like one of the things where you have to be very careful with who you work with. As just they're genuinely absolutely lovely people, but it was like as like a work ethic, like I'm a workaholic. Oh, so it's
good for your company.
Yeah, very good. But I mean, you know, for everybody else, it was too hard for them, I guess. Okay. And I think having people expecting people to come up to my expectation level was a bit too harsh.
You know, there's quite a lot of team out there, and quite a lot of team members. They are really having trouble in their relationship.
Yeah, of
I mean,
course.
it's natural
It's
thing.
natural,
You can't
yeah.
be close all the time.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, why don't we listen to one of your songs then?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm
Woo,
excited.
okay, here it
Yes.
goes.
Yeah. Okay, this is your solo debut song.
Oh my
새벽비,
God.
Daybreak, Rain. Can you tell us about the song a little bit?
Well, the thing is, when I recorded this song, I never thought this was going to be an actual debut song. It was
What?
very this was one of the songs that I actually did not sing hard on. Does that make any sense?
like not from your heart.
No. It was from my heart, but it was very compared to all the other songs, I think this was the most relaxed song.
Oh, okay.
And then it actually was presented this is going to be your debut song. And I was like, I didn't put that much effort into it.
Well, you know what? Maybe that less effort would
Maybe.
work better for the song because it will make
Maybe.
it sound more calm.
Yeah,
and
maybe
gentle.
just more genuine, I guess. So I think this song was. I didn't expect to dance, and then all of a sudden we were gonna dance, and I was like, okay, we're dancing, and I was like, all right. So I think there was a lot of ups and downs with this song.
Everybody, turn on your computer and watch that music video with she dancing. Okay, let's have a listen to 새벽비, Daybreak, Rain by Shannon.
새벽을 깨우듯 비가 내려 눈물도 흐르고 네가 더 그리워져.
Welcome back to One Fine Day with Lena Park with Paul Kim. The song we just heard was 새벽비, Daybreak, Rain by Shannon, who is sitting right next to me right now.
Yes.
We're on One Fine Day. Oh, the song is so chilling. And remember, knowing that you didn't put all your energy into the song, I mean, that sounds weird. That sounds wrong, but it sounds really nice.
Thank you.
I'm honest.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And someone's embarrassed.
They're very embarrassed. Everybody knows the truth now.
Okay, let's. This question, I really wanted to ask you this one. And I think quite a lot of people might recognize you from this audition program as well.
Yes.
The recent one. So tell us about the audition program then.
Well, I mean, it was an experience, I guess. It was more I think the whole experience was very eye-opening, I guess, because I felt very artificial, if that makes any sense.
No.
I felt very artificial about my music, my voice, and I felt like going on a audition program would kind of be eye-opening, and it would kind of I'd be able to find my own color again because I felt like I lost it. And I felt very manufactured,
Why do you think so? Why do you think you've lost your color?
Because because I'm so used to singing a lot, and I have such a big passion for singing, but, after a while, I was basically just singing.
Oh.
There was, no emotion, no complete connection with the song, and I was just singing it, and I just felt kind of tired of just doing that. So I wanted, going on the audition program kind of helped me realize, and I cried a lot.
I saw that a lot.
I cried a lot. You don't understand, because I know everyone. I think all the judges understood where I was coming from, and kind
how
of
nice of them.
It was very, very. I felt very relieved because a lot of people don't really understand what I was talking about, but they completely knew straight away, and they were like, "You're just singing like a machine. That's not what you're supposed to do." And I was like, "Yes,
Thank
save
you
me."
for reading my mind. And I also heard that this idea was not coming from your company; it was your idea, was it?
Well, it was very half and half. I think. There's a lot of stuff that goes in the background, but I can't, obviously say a lot of stuff. But I think, it was. Also, it was partially, my idea as well, because, I was like, I'm not doing anything anyway, and I'd rather have something that would really help me in the future. I want to be able to connect with people who listen to my music and connect with the song I'm singing. I don't want to just sing it because I'm forced to sing it, you know what I'm saying? So I think I kind of changed it around, and everyone was like, you shouldn't do it, like it's like you're gonna like feel really embarrassed, and I was like, I literally have nothing to be embarrassed about, you know. Like
I still remember the time I saw on TV, you appeared, and I was like,
everyone
Shannon,
was-
but
yeah.
she's so famous already, and she's so
No,
talented,
no.
and
I think some people need to come back down to earth. I feel like some people need to come back down to earth, you know, and I felt like, you know, I didn't, you know, I wasn't like going around being like, oh, I'm famous, whatever. I felt like, you know, I was getting too comfortable with what I was doing, and I was like, I don't want to feel comfortable. I want to be like I'm always achieving something. So I felt like, you know, it would be something that would really bring me down to earth and like level myself.
it's like a challenge, like to the next level.
It was something that I wanted to enjoy and actually feel stressed about, because I felt like I was too comfortable right now. Yeah, and it's scary to be comfortable, you know what I mean?
Well, I never felt that before. So
No, it's
I have
scary
no
being comfortable. Maybe it's just me. It's scary being comfortable.
It's like every time I go on a show, and I'll be like, hopefully one day I'll feel comfortable about all the music and this.
Oh, of course, like being comfortable like in your own shoes, that's great. But I mean, as in like, I haven't really achieved much in my perspective.
Your perspective, of course.
And so I don't really feel like I've done much, and I want to keep on leveling up and, you know, kind of, you know, be more skilled later on and like do a lot of different genres. But, you know, I felt like I was just being comfortable. So
do you think after the audition you feel much more improved?
I'm on edge.
I'm on edge?
I'm on edge.
What is that supposed to mean?
I wrote a song recently. You know, I participated in writing a song, and it was very scary because I was like, oh my god, people aren't gonna like this. Like, this is not gonna come out. This is just a rough copy.
That happens to all the songwriters, though.
It happens, and I was just like, this song is never gonna come out. It's just gonna go locked away in the basement. This is never coming out. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we're gonna release this song now. And I
Yay!
was like, no.
Good for listeners. Okay. So your judges were JYP, 박진영 선배님,
Yes.
YG 양현석 선배님, and Antenna's 유희열 선배님. These
Yeah.
are like the biggest musicians in Korea.
Yeah, of course.
So who's the most scary person, you think?
I didn't really find anyone scary. I think
So you're confident.
No, it's not confidence. it's like, I think it's more like they were being blunt, like really honest, and I needed that honesty. Like, I didn't want anyone to sugarcoat anything,
Okay.
you know. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, he's so mean. Like, they're all so mean to you. Like, they're so harsh." And I was like, no, I was crying because I connected with it on a spiritual level, and I was like,
Spiritual level.
yes. Preach, tell me, like, I need to hear this, like, I need to understand what I'm doing wrong. I need to hear, you know, some sort of advice that could really help me improve. And, you know, it was, I guess it could seem harsh, but it was very blunt, and I needed it.
Well, I'll true on that. I actually saw the show, and then I saw in their eyes they were being really honest and opened up,
Yeah, of
and
course.
trying to give you like really nice advice
Yeah, of
for
course,
your
of
career.
course, of course, yeah.
So I think that must have been a nice experience.
It was good. It was good to have nobody try and sugarcoat everything, and I was just like, I'm a very thick-skinned person. Like,
You should write a song about sugarcoat. That could be a
Woo,
title.
let me get
That could be
my
a title.
notebook.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a listen to one of her songs. This one's "Love Don't Hurt" featuring Amber of FX by Shannon. The song we just heard was "Love Don't Hurt" featuring Amber of FX by Shannon. Whoa!
Woo!
I was expecting Amber to rap.
No, it was a bop.
Nice one though. Okay, let's move on to questions. We've got actually quite a lot of messages from people,
Yes.
listeners. This one's from Lenny Susilo. Hey Shannon, first time I hear about you and your music. You have awesome voice. I am wondering what music is to you. What's music to you, huh? So what makes you enthusiastic to do music?
I think it's more of like how when you sing, I think it makes me feel like a particular way. It's very spiritually relaxing. I guess sounds so
Spiritually
weird.
relaxing.
I spiritually connected. I mean, sorry. I think, you know, and I just like I haven't been able to, but I like hearing feedback from people who listen to my music, and I like to connect. So I think that's something that motivates me more recently, is being able to have that freedom to connect now and be like, what kind of music people want to hear from me, and what kind of image that I want to,
It's more like a communication.
It is. It's very. I think it's needed as an artist or as someone who's doing music. To be able to help someone go through hard times. I think it's crucial to.
Music is life to everybody.
Music is life. What's wrong with you?
Okay, Theresha Poo says, "Hi Shannon, how are you? I'm so happy to hear that Shannon will be special guest in KBS One Fine Day. I really like Shannon's voice. It's so adorable.
Thank
I want
you.
to ask you, Shannon, who is her favorite singer? And do you prefer to sing or act like one of your drama, Murim School?
Oh my god.
Thank you and have a wonderful
Oh
day.
my
Murim School.
God.
Okay, so
Woo, it's been a long time,
I haven't
bro.
heard about this acting part.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna go there. I mean, it was a very. It was a minor role. Like I was like a sub role, but I mean, it was fun because I used to act when I was back in London.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, it was okay. I think it was a little difficult because it was in Korean, I guess, and it was
okay.
It was a very different approach because I was very used to, improvising in English, and it would have been fine because it's natural. But in Korean, it's very, very awkward for me. So it was fun. It was tiring, but it was a good. I guess it's a good memory. I guess
While she's saying it's a good memory, she's
it's
like
a good
blinking.
memory. My face is like completely the opposite.
Okay, move on to questions. Okay, do you ever regret choosing music as a career? No, not at all.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I have different regrets, but I don't think music would be one of them. I think music is something that I'd have to do. Otherwise, I don't know what else I'd be doing. But I mean, like, I think, I think music was very healing to me, and it was, like a way to communicate. Like it was. It's so cheesy, Jesus Christ. But
I mean, everything's cheesy.
It's always gonna be cheesy. But I mean, like being able to connect with people without speaking and just singing is very weird. Like I don't want to say weird, but like very.
It's a special
moment.
Yeah, true.
It's like a special bond, and like people like I never really understood why when I used to sing when I was young, a lot of people like older people would cry, and I never really understood that.
Real. I did
never
that a lot.
understood that. You know what I mean? Like I never really understood that, but the older you get, the more you realize that you connect. And then when I see little kids singing, I start like tearing up and crying. I'm just like, oh my god, like.
You know why is that? Because once you get older, a lot of the reality and the love hits you like strike.
I hit the 20s mark now. It's coming. It's coming.
It hits you so hard.
It's coming.
And also, I was wondering, what do you do when you're not working, when you're not singing?
Oh, I play games.
I
play games.
What kind of games?
Oh my god, can I say them?
Like, you mean
Am
like-
I not allowed to say them?
No.
Okay.
But, like
I mean,
computer
like-
games or like?
I mean, like more like console games
Oh,
or
okay.
computer games. Like, I'm a video gamer. Like I really like video games. So
I've got this mini game I'm carrying. So when I'm in the car, when I'm like going somewhere.
is it the one where you take it off?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yay! The communication connection.
Yes,
This is what we're talking about.
This is what colors did you get?
The plain one.
Just the plain
Yeah,
one.
the grey one.
Oh, okay. I got the red.
I
one.
didn't want to draw too much attention to it.
Why? Such a good console. It's a good console. You're missing out. All of you are missing out over there. You're laughing, but you
You
don't
never know. Maybe
understand.
they go home and start playing games.
And they're like, oh, I should buy one.
So the next question actually
Mm-hmm.
was about: is there any other fields that you wanna be part of, like acting? And you're acting.
Yeah, of course. Like I would actually love to be all like reminiscent and like actually do like a musical.
Oh,
You know?
you would do really well on musical too.
I mean, I don't know how my musical voice would be now because it's changed. But it's like I'd love to do it. Just to be all nostalgic and be like, oh, I want to do a musical. Because it's something that I started with, and that's what kind of pushed me more into being able to sing. So I think doing musical acting is something that I'd already loved doing because of a musical, because you act and sing. So it was something that I'd always wanted to do. I think I want to give a try in every single field that I can do. Yeah.
And also just acting, like
Just
drama.
acting, yeah, too. Like I'd be completely down to,
What about radio hosts? I think you would do really good on
look,
this.
see, I am. I don't know. I swear like a sailor, so I get really scared to do anything because I feel like I'm gonna like say something really bad, and I just like kind of like zip it, and I'm just like really awkward. So I feel like because like when I connect with someone, I get really comfortable.
You get comfortable.
I
really
get
easy.
too comfortable, and then I can feel everybody like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So. that's one of like the scariest part.
Because I'm pretty sure like one day really like sooner or later you'll be like a host in a radio.
I would love to actually, but I think like all jokes aside, like I would actually like love to do like a radio host, and like meet people and talk, and like I think it'd be fun because I talk so much in general anyway.
If there's any PD님 listening to this radio, please
hook me up.
make a yeah, hook her up.
Hook me up.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have a listen to one of her recent release song. This is called 미워해 널 잘 지내지는 마, Hatred Farewell. Can you tell us about the song? Actually, this is one of my favorite songs these
Really?
days.
Wow,
Actually,
thank
in
you.
other shows, I've played the song too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody
Wow,
loves it.
Thank you. It's a good song. I mean, no,
It's hard to describe.
It's very hard. It was very, I think everything in my life happens like the spur of the moment. I don't understand why, but it was very like, piano chords, and then we just wrote the melody, and then, we had a lyricist come in and write the lyrics, and then we just recorded it and was like, oh, it sounds okay. Like, we should like tweak it a little bit. And then we tweaked it, and then they were like, oh, we're just going to release this. And I was like, what? And I was like, we're just gonna release this. They're like, yeah, we're gonna release this. We'll write your name down, whatever, we'll just do it. And I was like, okay, that's great. Like, I got so worried people would be like, what is this? Like, why is this so like weird? And
Come on. Like, be honest, this is a great song,
I mean,
think.
I felt very worried people would feel weird about it, because it was like the first song I actually that was released that I participated in. So I think I was worried people wouldn't like it. I guess. So.
Well, the listeners here will make comments about the song.
Don't make comments.
I'm
make
pretty
comments.
sure they will love it. Leave some comments.
No.
Your thoughts about the song, about the lyrics and the melody and the chords,
Criticize
everything.
me, give me the
Make sure you put in nice,
criticism.
in nice ways. Okay. Okay. Let's have a listen. This is 미워해 널 잘 지내지는 마, Hatred Farewell by Shannon.
정신 나간 사람처럼 난 자꾸만 웃어
The song we just heard was 미워해 널 잘 지내지는 마, Hatred Farewell by Shannon. And we've got a few messages.
Oh no. Here we go.
Here we go. B says, after listening to you talk in English and your song in Korean, for a moment I thought there are two different Shannons.
Yes.
You have a beautiful voice. See?
Thank you very, very much.
Very nice. Omavik says, I had to translate the lyrics so that I can understand everything. Everyone who's been through a breakup can relate, I guess. I'll add this song to my sad songs playlist.
No.
Make sure you don't drink because you will end up crying all
Yeah,
night.
don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
And Lenny Susilo says, what a lovely song, even though I don't understand the lyrics.
It's okay.
Well,
that's
the melody's good.
it's okay. That's how I started out. I didn't understand a word of whatever like Girls' Generation was singing about. I was like, woo, get it. I was like, I don't understand what they're saying, but it was good.
You don't mean it. But actually, this song is one of my favorite songs of hers.
Thank you.
And also, she participated in for writing the song, so I think that's good experience. So it's actually, you know what? It's time to say goodbye. No, we're not.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I
We
get to say?
okay.
Woo, yes.
We get to talk.
It's lit.
Okay, let's read some more messages then. Can I have that one on top? Yenny says, I really like your song 미워해 널 잘 지내지는 마. It's 중복 tomorrow. 중복, the you mean like the we eat chicken. 삼계탕.
We eat chicken day.
Yeah. Do you like 삼계탕? Do you like 삼계탕?
I mean, it's okay. I think because like I eat very healthy right now.
Oh, really?
So I
Are you on a
kind of
diet or something?
I mean, it's not really like a lose weight diet. It's more like, I'm trying to keep a certain amount of calories I eat.
Oh.
But, to like past 6 or 7, I won't eat anything.
Anything
No.
other than water.
Water or like
Water.
water, or maybe like maybe like almonds, like almonds.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
You know, the only joy I have in my life is eating at 11 p.m.
Oh, I used to do
That's
that.
like ordering like chicken.
I mean, like, but I think I'm for like I'm not for starving yourself, but I'm for eating what you want in certain amounts.
Oh, okay.
In like
You're trying to be like in good health.
in good health and fit, because I have to be up to par.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
to be,
true.
Healthy and fit enough to do what I need to do. So
Everybody's keep telling me like, Paul, lose weight, lose weight, lose weight.
don't listen to it. Everyone's always saying lose weight, and then they don't do anything themselves. So like, just tell them to lose
True
weight.
that.
There's
True
no point, is
True
there?
that. True that. Okay. And also, I was wondering, what is your plan in the summer and after the summer, like for the rest of this year?
Well, I am thinking. I haven't started because I have to wait for people. But like I am thinking of writing a new song. Like I want to when I can.
Is that a sad song?
It's not a. I think it'll be like a happy song, maybe like very summery because it's still kind of hot outside.
Yeah, true.
So a summery song, and then I don't know what's going to be storing for me next year.
Everybody stay waiting for her new single or maybe an album.
Probably a single, because I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll throw the shade later.
Well, let's see what happens. We'll wait and see. Do you have any messages you want to send out to the listeners?
There was a lot of people recently who was like, you know what, like, I don't feel comfortable in my skin. I don't feel beautiful. And I was like,
Of your skin?
Like, as in, like, in my skin, like, as myself.
Oh.
And I was just like, I was just thinking, like, regardless of, like, your race or your gender or, like, how your outlook is on life, like, I think people just need to realize that people are people, and we need to just love each other and just accept each other, because everyone's always like, oh, you're so ugly, or you're so fat, and I'm just like, what's that got to do with anything? Like, I mean, like, some people just forget that music is music, and people just don't really look at the music, and they look at the artist's visual first, and then they decide if they're going to like the music or not, I guess it's part of the package, but it's like, people forget sometimes, and then what they say, just because they're behind a screen, they think whatever they say is not going to harm. But for me, I'm okay. I'm lucky. I'm thick-skinned, so it doesn't matter. I like read them. I enjoy reading them.
Real?
Because it's funny.
That's harsh though. Sometimes it gets really. It really hurts me sometimes.
Don't think about it. Why? Because they're stupid. They got nothing else to do. The fact that they actually took the time to write down a comment already means they're that interested in you. That they actually took the time to write down the comment. Just think of it like that.
You sound just like my 대표님. My CEO. This is what my
This
is what my elder brothers would tell me.
But it's true. Like, people like want to say, like, I say this. Whatever you do, people are going to say whatever they want to say anyway. So you might as well do what you want to do and enjoy it, because people are going to judge you for whatever you do anyway.
Guys,
So,
I'm crying right now.
yeah, he's crying. We don't need the song. I can just speak if he's gonna cry.
This is a lecture, and the professor Shannon. We're talking about personal experiences, and let's face the fact. The visual and the what out of skin. It doesn't matter. It's all that matters.
Just
what's
love yourself.
inside. Yeah,
love yourself, no matter what everybody.
You know
else
what? The next title could be "Love Yourself" too.
Maybe no. I don't want to rip off Justin Bieber, because he's gonna come for me.
Love yourself. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun, but I hate to say this, but it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, you said that quite late.
Oh, that's really
There was like
sad.
3 seconds
No,
delay.
I had to double check, because last time you said we're gonna say bye, so
Oh,
I had
yeah.
to look over and I was is it true?
I'm trying to stand her off so I can just stay here all by myself and keep this whole place to myself. We got just one more song of yours.
Oh my
do you wanna tell them what song that is?
This song is called Hello, really ironically, because we're going to say goodbye, but it's hello. Just leave it on a nice positive note. This song was about, like, kind of like what love should feel like, I guess. Like what you would feel, what your perception on the world is when you fall in love, I guess. So it's, the music video was very trippy. Like, it was very, like...
Was it?
It was, I don't know, it was like really, I don't know, just the word is trippy for it. Like, very, like, you know, like colors fused together, and it was meant to be like when you're in love, your perception of the world isn't as
clear
as it should be, as it was, I guess.
Well, that sounds good though.
So that's what this song was.
Everybody, while you're listening to this radio, please check out her music video as well. Apparently it's a good one. Now we have to say goodbye to Shannon.
Hello.
You know, actually what, in Korean, 안녕, you could use 안녕 to say hi and also to say goodbye too.
Yeah.
So that could work.
Hello.
hello. So we're sending her off. Bye, Shannon, and
Bye.
this is hello. Okay, you want to say anything too for the last time?
Just bye. Hello, you know, live life.
Be happy.
Be happy.
Okay, we're saying goodbye to Shannon, and this is Hello by Shannon. Bye.
Bye.